Hey guys, and today I will be showing you the top 10 best Roblox SCP games you can play right now in 2024. If you don't know what SCP stands for, it's Secure, Contain, and Protect. What SCP games are about are like fictional supernatural creatures or artifacts that are being studied and contained. If you're into creepypasta or somewhat scary stories, you might like these games. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Quick honorable mention. The games I'll be showing you will be more roleplay and simulator games, but I still wanted to show you guys SCP Tower Defense as it's a very fun game. SCP Tower Defense is an SCP themed game where you use defenses ranging from D class to O5 Council to fight off horrendous creatures. There are 4 different game modes with over 75 enemies with crazy abilities. You will never find yourself bored with this game. What I personally liked about this game was how cool the enemies looked along with the effects they had. This game is also a good game to play with friends. I find myself playing this game for at least 2 hours every time I click on this game, so you could never go wrong with this game. If you like SCP and Tower Defense games, give SCP Tower Defense a go. Number 10, SCP Monsters Roleplay. This game is more of a free-for-all roleplay, so if you are into more spontaneous RP, give this game a go. In order to choose what class you are, you must go into the morph room, some costing Robux, so use the free ones. I will say, playing this game you have to be very careful, as people like freeing the dangerous SCP creatures and letting them roam free. The only tip I can give with this part is making sure to shut the doors after taking a peek at some of these creatures. Luckily, if you're not into the running mood, there is an area with friendly SCP creatures you can go check out. This game is kind of everywhere when it comes to like a real point in this game, but I still see plenty of people role-playing in this game. If you want a simple SCP game, go check out SCP Monsters Roleplay. Number 9, SCP Games and SCP Monsters. SCP Games and SCP Monsters is a roleplay and kind of fighting off monsters type of game. In order to get a certain job or rank in this game, you just put on the uniform and it'll automatically team you. I'm not gonna lie and tell you this is a complicated game because it is super simple. There are lots of SCP monsters in this game, along with SCP boss monsters that you can defeat that spawn every 8 minutes. What's also pretty cool is that there is a game pass you can purchase to become the SCP boss monster. If you want to play an easy, fun, optimized game, give this one a go. Number 8, SCP Defense at the Door. In this game, you are a super guard invited by MTF that will face crazy SCP monsters. You must make sure to hold the line of defense to protect everyone from the SCP monsters. You must complete the easy mode to go on to the other difficulties, so make sure to do that. It is very important to select a base room before the countdown ends, as each base has an additional attribute. The key to winning and surviving is to make sure to keep upgrading all your defenses and resources in your base. Playing this game, you have to really go in with a game plan, so make sure you join people that know what they're doing. This game is kind of like a Tower Defense, but not really, more interactive, but that's the best reference I could give you for this game. This game is still in beta, so keep that in mind if you see any bugs. If you want to try a simple, fun SCP game, give SCP Defense at the Door a try. Number 7, 096. 096 is a survival game where you must try not to die from the SCP creatures. You also have to make sure you eat and drink, as that will keep you alive and so you can have energy to run. Luckily, it's not too hard to find food, as I was able to find food easily, as it's just laying everywhere for you to pick up. During the daytime, you are safe for a majority of the time, but when it's nighttime, that's when you have to really be careful with the SCP creature. To keep yourself safe, I highly suggest building your own house or finding an empty house and staying in there during the night. Something I really liked about this game was the tutorial in the beginning, showing you how to craft, as that is very useful. The best comparison I have for this game is pretty much Rust, but with an SCP creature. If you are a fan of survival games like Rust, I highly recommend you give 096 SCP a try. Number 6, Lobby of All SCPs. In Lobby of All SCPs, it's a bit different than the other SCP games. In this game, you can choose which SCP you would like to interact with. Each map, you can find secret tools that could help you out. There are 19 different SCPs you could choose to see at the time of recording, but I will show you guys my 2 favorite SCPs I went to. First SCP I saw was Huggy Wuggy, and in that game you start out in like a tiny play area, and there are tiny missions you can do there, but be cautious for Huggy Wuggy, as they will attack and kill you. The other one I went to was the cartoon cat one, and he does like a really creepy dance. As long as you keep your distance from him, you should be fine. I highly recommend you guys go check out the other 17 creatures, as they are all just as interesting, if not more interesting. If you want more of a variety of creatures, make sure to check out Lobby of All SCPs. Number 5, CL Facility Roleplay. CL Facility Roleplay is, as the title says, roleplay. This game is very similar to SCP Site Roleplay, so if you like that game, you'll love this game. Obviously with a twist, the uniforms and ranks are a tad bit different than the other SCP games. With this game, for me personally, I felt the devs really took their time with this game and made sure it was enjoyable. The first thing I noticed in this game was the amazing UIs and how nice each team's banner looked when deciding which team to join. I did both teams research subject and sent them security. The other teams you do need to purchase, so if you end up purchasing those teams, let me know how they are. Playing on the research team, I really liked how I didn't feel trapped in a cell like most of the other games, and you also have a fighting chance against the Centum security. While playing as Centum security, your job is to make sure the research subjects are contained and not rebelling. If you are one who likes to have power, you definitely should choose Centum security, as they do have more of a fighting advantage than the research subjects. To get extra cash and XP in this game, make sure to like and join the group. Another cool thing is that premium users get passive income. If you want a fun SCP roleplay game, give CL Facility Roleplay a try. Number 4, SCP Site 17 Roleplay. SCP Site 17 is set in a major Foundation research facility hidden in the mountains of Redicated. The main objective of this site is to contain and study the different anomalies ranging from safe to very dangerous. In this game, you have the option of being a part of the Foundation, where you can study and contain the SCPs, and the other option of being against the Foundation and trying to destroy everything they stand for. Something I really like right off the bat about this game is how well they are with explaining the game and teams and also showing you how to use everything. Plus, the little cutscenes in the beginning are very cool. While playing the Class D team, I thought it was really cool that the game gives you chances to fight back, as in like starting riots and such. I played both teams and you can't really go wrong with any team. If you want to play a fun SCP roleplay, give SCP Site 17 a go. Number 3, SCP Site Roleplay. So this game is located in northern Canada, the specific site being SCP Foundation Site 64, which is under constant threat of attacks of insurgents and also having to deal with dangerous entities. You have the choice of joining the Foundation as a combatant, which protects and fights off insurgents and entities, becoming a scientist to test Class D, or become an insurgent or hostile test subject. My time in this game, I played as a combatant and Class D. Playing as a combatant, you get to start off with a gun and have the chance to protect everyone and fight off people. Playing as Class D, I got to be part of some of the experiments, which was kind of cool. Something I thought was really cool about this game is they have a status rank system. I have no clue if it's determined on your behavior in this game, but you get a status playing this game for a certain amount of time. Overall, this game is more roleplay based, so if you like roleplay, I highly suggest you give SCP Site Roleplay a try. Number 2, 3008. 3008 is not your average SCP game, as it's more of a survival game. The catch is you're surviving the employees in a large furniture store located in 30081. The game has a day and night system. Daytime is safe and nighttime is dangerous. Every 10 days a blood night will occur, which results in faster employees, so be aware of that. The best way to survive is by building. You are in a furniture shop, so it should not be too hard to find things to help you build your base. Or better yet, join another player and build a base together. Another thing you have to be aware of is that you have a health bar, energy bar, and hunger bar. Luckily, there is food, medikits, and energy drinks laying around the store, so you shouldn't be having a hard time finding these stuff. As for the employees that will be hunting you, they will come in all shapes and sizes. During the day, they are pretty peaceful, so don't worry about them attacking you during the day. At nighttime, on the other hand, it's a different story. The best way to make sure they don't attack you is just by staying out of their eyesight. You are also able to hit them temporarily, stunning them, so keep that in mind if you're being chased. If you are a good builder and like survival games, give 3008 a try. Number 1, SCP Task Force. SCP Task Force is a tactical and realistic military simulator that is set in the SCP genre. You are assigned terrifying and life-threatening missions for the Foundation. You can work with up to 11 other operatives or even do it by yourself. Playing this game, it felt like I was playing Rainbow Six Siege, but obviously SCP themed. I played the first mission and I was not expecting this game to be that good. The cutscenes were very cool along with how they did the storytelling. Small thing I thought was really cool was how some of the people in the game were talking, so make sure to turn your volume up and listen in. I also really like the SCP creatures that are in the game, but make sure to keep your distance from them as they are hard to kill. I will say this game is pretty difficult doing alone, so I highly suggest bringing a friend. Plus, it's way more fun that way. If you are looking to play an FPS game and SCP game, give SCP Task Force a go, as it is definitely one of the most unique games on this list. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and if I missed any games, make sure to comment them down below and have a good rest of your day.